AP News, I'm Haya Punjwani. President Donald Trump told reporters earlier today that the U.S. will offer money to illegal immigrants who voluntarily return to their home nations.
What we thought we'd do is a self-deport, where we're going to pay each one a certain amount of money, and we're going to get them a beautiful flight back to where they came from, and they have a period of time. And if they make it, we're going to work with them so that maybe someday, with a little work, they can come back in if they're good people, if they're the kind of people that we want in our company, industrious people that could love our country.
Trump also told reporters he'll speak with movie industry executives about his plan to place tariffs on foreign-made films.
We're going to meet with the industry. I want to make sure they're happy with it because we're all about jobs. That's all what it's very important. It's a big industry, but it's an industry now that's it's really left. It's abandoned the USA, where it started.
The Met Gala red carpet will be getting underway shortly. AP correspondent Julie Walker reports on the Costume Institute's show, Superfine, Tailoring Black Style.
It's already raised a record $31 million for the Costume Institute at a time when President Trump has been cutting federal funding for the arts and at a time when DEI is under assault. The exhibit, Superfine, Tailoring Black Style, showcases black designers. Actor Coleman Domingo is a gala host. He reflected on his stepfather, who would come home from manual labor but always dressed up to take his mother out.
God created black people, and black people created style.
The exhibit, opening May 10th, shows how clothing can dehumanize but also give agency. There are livery coats worn by slaves, as well as a section devoted to defining dandyism and examples of style from black designers. Julie Walker, New York.
This is AP News. A decorated U.S. Olympian has been awarded new medals after his were lost during recent wildfires.
After all of swimming great Gary Hall Jr.'s Olympic medals were destroyed in the Los Angeles fires, he set an unexpected record replacing them at IOC headquarters. 10 Olympic medals awarded to one athlete on the same day. 5 golds, 3 silvers, and 2 bronzes earned swimming for the United States at 3 summer games from 1996 to 2004. Hall Jr. says at the International Olympic Committee ceremony for him in Switzerland, quote, "I'll do a better job taking care of these." The originals burned in January at his home in the Pacific Palisades area of L.A. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
The New York Times won 4 Pulitzer Prizes and The New Yorker 3 for journalism in 2024. Some of the topics included the fentanyl crisis, the U.S. military, and last summer's assassination attempt on President Donald Trump. I'm Haya Punjwani, AP News.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. This Mother's Day, pamper a special mom in your life with 10% off gift cards of $100 or more. We're celebrating moms all month long, so this offer is valid for the entire month of May.
Paradise Dental's giving you the gas. Well, not that kind of gas. You already know that Paradise Dental has the most affordable coverage in the entire Marianas, and now we've got something special just for new customers. And now for a limited time, Paradise Dental is offering free gas vouchers for new signups for their coverage plan. If you sign up for a singles plan, you'll get a $10 gas voucher. If you sign up for a couples plan, that's a $15 gas voucher. And if you sign up for the whole family plan, that's a $20 gas voucher right after your first visit. So hurry down to Paradise Dental and sign up for the CNMI's most affordable dental coverage today. These gas vouchers are limited, and with smiles like these, you know they're going to go fast.
morning, Marianas. So many things we gotta discuss. Happy day, Tirawamian greetings. To Rhoda, Guam, Saipan, and Tinian. For all your island news. From a beautiful place with the civic views. It's always so much fun on Good Morning, Marianas.
All right, let's try that again. Good morning, Marianas. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. It is 7:43. You're all caught up now with the Associated Press, all the latest updates and everything. You definitely can hear me now, though. You should be able to hear me now. Oh, my gosh. There we are. I see it. Faux show. And that's it. But all the other stuff, I don't know if you're able to hear the other stuff going on. Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding. This is what happens when I uproot the whole stereo, the whole system, and move it next door just so I can do the other shows. That's what happened. And so today, trying something a little bit different, too. Yesterday, a little bit tired. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, I had a lot going on yesterday. It was a good day for our little venture here. But by the time the day was over, I was ready to go home. I called it a day early. And by early, I mean I left at 5 o'clock for the first time in months. I don't remember before yesterday, the last time I went home when the sun was still up. I mean, maybe with just like a little sliver, but that's about it. Yesterday, I went home. I got to actually spend real time with my family during the week. Oh my gosh, it was great. I forgot what that was like. Anyway, it's great to be with you guys this morning, though. I know that. I remember what that feels like, because I got to do that yesterday, too, and I get to do it every day. We got a little bit different setup. You might notice the camera angle's a little bit different and everything. Just wanted to try something different. We already had the setup for yesterday's show with the folks from our good friends from NM Posse, and they are the best. We had them in to talk about some great stuff with Herb Sablon, and man, it's all still set up over there, because today we're supposed to do Off the Hill with Marissa Flores again. Today's guest is going to be Jamaica Tyrone from NBA, the new managing director. And I want to see, like, could I really pull this off using this other camera here? And then you see the other camera on the other side when we split it over. It's two different cameras that I don't normally use at all. It gives you a different look. You can still actually kind of see what's going on downstairs too. You can see the traffic behind us, but I want to give it a little bit different, and there it is. So it's pretty cool. It's just different, something to get used to. The angles I'm looking at right now, maybe I gotta slide over this way a little bit. Maybe I'll move this one over a little bit. We'll see. But either way, having some fun with it today. I want to say good morning to all you guys, and thanks for tuning in. It is great to see you guys this morning, as it is every day. I got to tell you. And I want to say thank you to you guys, because I know you guys are out there sharing the posts that we make, letting people know about the page, because I know this is all new. This is all a new kind of thing. I mean, we've been doing it for a year now, right? But I mean, like, the whole idea of getting this thing, this online digital stuff and all that stuff is becoming the new thing. And it would not work without your support, without you guys sharing the page, telling people about it, following it. Say, did you hear that goofy stuff that goofy guy Brad said the other day? Oh, my God. First of all, that guy's full of something. It's probably not knowledge. But whatever it is, you're telling people about it, and it's working. And so thank you so much. We hit 1 year. It was officially yesterday, and now we're officially 1 year into it. And this is our birthday week. I don't do a birthday week for me personally, but for the show, heck yeah, let's do it. Birthday week. It's birthday week, baby. After this week, I'll take off the 10,000 followers thing. By the way, we are going on even higher than that right now. I can't believe it, you guys. You guys have been awesome. The amount of followers that we had since we announced we hit 10,000 last week, I mean, we were averaging about a good 600 people per month for an ad, as far as like adding us, following us and everything. And now this past month was 1,000 in the past 28 days. Are you kidding me, people? You guys are the absolute best. And but I'll tell you what, you guys got to give me the news. I mean, yes, I will give it to you, but you got to let me know where to be and all that other stuff. For instance, today, we're going to be going to American Memorial Park because there's going to be a proclamation signing for our law enforcement officers, the boys in blue. I don't know if it's the first responders. I think this one is just for the police officers. And then we've got events for them next week as well. Hey, apologies to the folks over at Corrections. I know they had something going on yesterday, but we could not make it yesterday. And we are a small team of kind of one right now. And but I know I had a really good conversation with some folks yesterday about where we're going to go and what we're going to do and about the need to bring somebody on board. Oh my goodness, I know, right? So that we can cover more stuff for you. I mean, most of my stuff, what I do is this in the morning and then bringing you the recap of everything. And then I get around, they do the press conferences and all that kind of stuff. And I'm there when things happen. But wouldn't it be better if we had two people at least? And I'm not just talking about our awesome intern, John Bukid, who is fantastic, by the way. You guys are going to love him. Just wait till school lets out. And he'll be on here with us in the morning. This guy is great. I love him. He's a new guy to us, but I'll tell you, you're going to love this guy's personality. He's just a sweetheart of a kid. Got great folks, and he's a perfect fit for us. Really great. Yeah, no kidding. I'm looking forward to tonight for sure. But want to tell you guys about the things that we have going on here in the Marianas today. You guys know Joten Superstore, right? Well, their manager over there is Mike Young, and he is a super guy who takes some great footage, great photos, great videos. He's like a drone photography expert. He is out there shooting all kinds of stuff, and he sent me a bunch of files through WhatsApp, so they're going to be a little compressed. But I'm going to try to get them to you guys so you can see them. He sets them to music and everything. They're outstanding. We're going to make sure that we feature them on the show. He shoots video like this all the time. Sunsets are outstanding. We are going to get them to you guys. But the stuff that we've got from him, again, because it's through WhatsApp, it's a little compressed. It's not as vibrant as the stuff that he really takes. And so we want to get you his links and everything like that. So hopefully he'll send that to us. There we go. Yes, we are all go. Oh, that's so great. I was going to message you this morning. That's fantastic. Absolutely is my answer to that. Hold on. I mistyped there. Boom. All right. Absolutely. There we go. And let's see. Who do we got here? All right. Yes. Oh, yes. Hold on one second. I got to pick a date real quick. Good morning. Got a date in mind? Question mark. We got someone else coming on. This is Public Works Secretary Ray Umel looking at coming on this week. And we never did set a date, but we did say yes for this week. So we're going to hear more probably about a lot of things going on around Saipan. One of those things is probably going to be road construction, right? That seems to be the theme of our roads. And hopefully we'll hear about that and all the other stuff that they've got going on. It's really great. Good morning to you, DPL. It is great to see you guys. In fact, here, I got to tell you, so I know that we were saying that the Fish and Wildlife thing was a DPW thing, and it wasn't, just because it was on public land stuff. But the good news is when we tagged Fish and Wildlife about the update that we got from the Marianas family yesterday, we actually tagged their education group. They have an official page, so we swapped that out. So thank you guys for getting us updated. Let's do the good mornings and say, for you guys who are on the show, checking the comments out. Good morning, Louisa. Yes, tomorrow is the start of baseball. We will be there. Faux show tomorrow night, play-by-play, opening ceremony. Tomorrow night is a big deal. It is the start of baseball. Again, I can't wait to get there. And I can't wait to be doing some play-by-play with you guys. It's been a while now since we've actually had this going, so it's great. Tobot Castro, my man, I hope all is going well with you. We are long overdue for a beverage, my friend. Yes, we are. Great to see you, my friend. Pat Itamar, hey, listen from YMY. Great to see you. Thanks so much. Connie Park Baza, great to see you this morning. Thanks for tuning in. Martin Howard, good morning. And Loy Atalik, good to see you too. Good morning. Great. Thanks for tuning in. My brother Eric Moptas. That's right. Veterans are representing strong in here today. Great to see you. No doubt. So thanks for tuning in. Arlene, thank you. Buenos dias. Great to see you this morning. So glad that you are here and joining us again. Can't wait to hear more about what's going on. Cade, you're asking, will we be going live for Thursday's baseball game as well? Well, we're going to talk about it on Monday. I hope we are. It would be great if we do. And, and I didn't know that Ray Humel is the Little League president. I should have remembered it when you posted all that stuff before, but it's been so long. That's great. Not only is he in charge of the roads, he's also in charge of the baselines. And that's great. Arlene says, shout out for a birthday to her beautiful sister, Gina Ann T. Rios Yariotamal. You're right, Tamal. There it is. I got it right that time. So happy birthday, Gina Ann T. Rios. You're right, Tamal. Sound good? Did I get it right? Hey, if I did, great. If I didn't, tell me so I can fix it. But happy birthday, Gina Ann. I hope this is your best birthday so far. And you know it's going to be a good one. You got love from your sister, Arlene, out there shouting it out to you. And that one, sorry. Some of these comments I can't read to you guys because they're just hilarious. And they're on the WhatsApp side. Hey, I also want to say good morning to my brother, Dennis Matsumoto. Thank you so much for tuning in today, supporting the show and being here. Really appreciate you guys. When you guys are here, it makes it for a way better show. Want to remind you that we have a program that takes calls. That's right. You guys can call us. The phone number is 670-789-2323. 670-789-2323. So we take your calls. We talk about what you want to talk about. We talk about the news that's happening out here in the Marianas. Tried to sneak in a yawn there. It didn't work really well. And that's how we do it. All right. So, all right. Well, let's get rolling with it. I got some updates from you guys. Good morning, Tiras, Regina. Great to see you. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in this morning. By the way, did you know that there is an ongoing thing for us to name a state fish? A state fish. Have you checked this out already? This is what's happening right now. I'll put it on the screen for you so you guys can see it. I didn't know that we had a desire for a state fish. It sounds pretty cool to me. You have a state fish. What's your favorite state fish? Well, we'll find out. Hold on, and let me put a little camera on there so you can tell I'm actually here. But the state fish contest. Now, we did hear from one of our friends. It's like, oh, you know what? If you name a state fish, does that mean you're not going to be able to eat that fish anymore? Ooh, that's a good question. But because in Hawaii, that's the case. In Hawaii, you can't eat their state fish. So, but that, I've been assured that's not what's going on here. We're not naming a state fish just so we cannot eat it. No, That is not the Marianas way. We want to name a state fish for, well, I don't know what for, but I know that we're trying to do it. So here's the one. It says right here, vote for your CNMI state fish. The purpose of voting on a fish is to select one that will represent the CNMI. The list of fish below have been chosen based on many factors, including charismatic species. It's like, hey, you come to this pond often? All right, nice gills. I mean, charismatic species. A fish that will be used for advertising, official state documents, promotion for outdoor activities, and recreation. All right, so they're looking for the Panda of fish, is what it sounds like. Oh my God, JJ, I'm with you on that one. Then it says the unique biological traits or looks. All right, that's cool. Representative of native fish diversity. All right, so caught using many methods of fishing, and cultural significance, traditional fish, culinary important. Okay, got it. So it says, please share this form with friends. So does this mean it's only multiple choice? We don't actually get to just throw any fish out there? Let's see what we got. All right, let's see what we got. We only have the choice of 3. We got the yellow crown butterfly fish, a babang, or we got the skipjack tuna that people give you for free because apparently they don't like to eat it as much. I think they're great fish. And then there's the bluefin trevally. Those are the 3 choices? Come on, get in. I like your choice. I like your choice, JJ. Your idea, the Tangeesan. I love the Tangeesan, the guppy. I love it, Louisa. But the Tangeesan, so when we were doing the Chamorro classes online during the pandemic, we had to pick like a Chamorro name. And but they wanted us to do it like after like an animal or something, right? So I picked a fish, and I picked Tangeesan because I think the Napoleon wrasse is like the coolest fish. I mean, they're great looking fish, and they're magnificent. They really are. I love them. And I think that like the local name for them, like Tangeesan, sounds like pretty cool. So it's like your Uncle Geeson. Yeah, Chuck Van Tangeesan. So anyway, I like Tangeesan. I love that. That would be my fish if I got to choose. Oh my God, you got to name the hardest one. Is that the one from Hawaii, right? Oh, I don't even know if I could do it. Humu un kunukukuapua. That's the one from Hawaii. No wonder you can't eat it if you can't say it. Then JJ says, Buele. They said, what's it called when the fish Manyahak gets bigger again? I can't remember. Oh, that's like the puffer fish? I'm not sure. Mariano says, does this mean that if you have a state fish for dinner, it's officially a state dinner? Asking for a friend. Oh my God. You should see yourself out right now, Mariano. That is good. Bruce says, Tagafi, the red snapper, because we eat anything and everything. That's smart. Julie, good morning. Great to see you. Curtis says Manahak also. Says Sejon and Hiting. And these are all great ideas. Tobat says Sishin. Tamara says Team Tarakitu. All right, what else we got? We're checking you guys out. Angelo Villagoma says shark. Wait. Which shark? Left shark? Left shark. Maybe left shark. By the way, my daughter has one of those costumes. She busted that out the other day. I did not know how she got it, where she got it. I don't know if it got sent here from Katy Perry, but she was wearing it the other day, and it was hilarious. Oh my gosh, Gus is in Hilo. Gus, aloha, it's in Lesser Mwai. Great to see you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, so these are your 3 fish. You get these 3 fish. This is what you get. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to name, I think it's going to be a babang. I think that's it. I think the yellow crown butterfly fish is the one that makes it. One, because it was in that, what's that fish movie? Finding Nemo, right? That's one. It's a popular fish. There's the Dennis Leary fish with the scar on it, I think. I don't think it'll be the other ones. I just think that's the one. Especially if they're talking about using it for marketing stuff, right? Like Skipjack Sam or Tarakitu. I mean, Tarakitu is a cool name. Like I can see it. Katsu. Like I mean, like I just have a feeling people are going to go with that one. The yellow crownfish is the only one. Oh, wow. Kate had a good thing. She said the yellow crownfish is only found in the Marianas. No kidding. Well, it's also in the fish tank in that aquarium in Australia, according to Finding Nemo. But maybe that's where they got it. If that's only from here, I mean, I think that's the winner. I've seen it in a bunch of marketing stuff. They use that fish in the little picture over at Managaha, right? I mean, that's it. So maybe they've already got a plan. So I don't know. I want to pick a different fish. I would say Tangisan's pretty cool, but maybe they're not only here. Maybe that's why they don't want to use that one. Like Palaxi too, man, parrotfish. I don't know. I'm a fan. Hidzuk. Yeah, freaking left shark. Yes, that's right, Bruce. Welcome to the party, pal. All right. Arlene says, Libotamara, Tataga, or unicorn fish. Oh man, those are really good. I love it. You just throw those things on the grill and you're good. Parrotfish, yes. What's your favorite fish? So I'm not sure. I am not sure what that's going to be. But right now, these are the three we get to choose from. And so I saw a flyer. I don't really see it on here. But it says, well, thank you for everyone. It says right here, the CNMI wide poll has been organized by the CNMI Department of Land and Resources. Well, it's natural resources, right? It's not DLR, it's DLNR, right? And Division of Fish and Wildlife. Maybe they're running out of characters they're allowed, their character limit. The last day to vote is on May 30th. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this right here. Since all you guys are in the comments over on the NMI News Service page, I'm going to put the link in there so you guys can get it yourselves. You guys can vote on those fish. You got 3 fish. They're not accepting other ones. That's it. It's like the championship of fish. You can't play your way in. These are the 3 that make it. What if they do like a combo fish? Half shark. No, I don't know. It's not going to work out. I mean, eagle ray would be pretty cool, but is that a fish? I don't think it's a fish, right? It's something else. You call it something else. Well, it's a ray, dummy. Okay, we'll figure it out. But either way, state fish. Which one do you choose? I think, oh man, like I'm thinking it's the yellow crown butterfly fish. I think that's the one of the 3 that we get. Oh, JJ, for real. He says, Polulun, the triggerfish, most hated by fishermen. I'll tell you what, it's the most hated by swimmers too. F that fish. I hate that triggerfish. So I went out swimming in the Meek and Mighty. You can either swim a 1K, a 3K, or a 5K. And a few Ks ago, I swam that 5K. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But we were swimming laps over there at the PIC. Great place, by the way, of course. Everyone loves PIC. So we're over there at PIC. We're swimming laps. And this triggerfish freaking got me. I turned around and I looked at it, and it's just looking right back at me. It's not doing anything else. It's just looking right back at me. It was like maybe like an arm's length away. And, they're too fast for me. I can't do anything about it, so I'm just underwater. I go, try to scare it or like tell him to F off. And he's like, nope, I'm not taking it. And so I'm like, all right, fine, jerk. And I went back and swam. Basically, I had 5 laps on this 1,000-meter course. Next time I came around, friggin' got me again. Same fish. I know it was the same fish. I could tell. And, oh, boy. I am not, there are some things I would not want people to catch. It's up to you. You got to do what you got to do. But I would pay a bounty on somebody who would bring me that triggerfish on a pike. And I will mount it in the water for all the other triggerfish to see. Maybe... That bastard deserves to die. To talk about a fish, relax. Talk about a triggerfish. I don't know. Those triggerfish, I have never met one that I liked. None of them. It says you could be saving a turtle from a trap net or a kid from drowning, but the palulun won't care. He'll just swim up and bite you. No kidding. No kidding. You could be saving another triggerfish and he will hate you. It's a babalate that identifies as starfish. That's great, Ann. Man, I wish I could beat up that triggerfish. Toba, I can't catch them. They're just too fast. All right, somebody just sent me the actual link too. So you guys are looking at the link, but somebody sent me a great image of it. Let me copy it here. Let me save it and I'll put it on. They'll put out the full thing on the screen, but you guys are able to see it. Put it under the community section here. There we go. And you guys will be able to say, ooh, I know where I could put it. Here we go. Let's do a, let's just make a little event screen so you guys can see it. It's not as easy as you think, guys. Let's call it Fish. Boom. So if your name is Fish, I'm not actually putting you on the screen, so don't worry about it. Let's call F this one. There we go. And so they've got the actual flyer and everything. I think I put this under community, right? Yeah, there we go. Let's get on with the fish. All right. Okay, that sounds a little weird, right? All right, so. All right, so this is it. So you guys, you got the link in the comments. Someone just sent me, hold on, boom. There we go. Yeah, somebody just sent me this cool little link here. Oh, you know what? This is what I'll do. Let's do that. This will make it easier for everybody. And boom. Oh, it's going to make me look a little too big on here. Well, anyway, I'm trying to figure this out. There's no perfect fit to get this on the screen. But I will, I'll figure something out. You know what? I just need a better background. I think that's it. I need to add one other little background thing on here. And I think I got that squared away right here. So just sit tight. This is me on the fly, guys. You send me cool stuff. I got to put it on there. And I need to do something. Let's do the green. All right, that'll set it off a little bit different. All right, I just need to make it bigger. That's what she said. Boom, boom. All right. All right, it's not really perfect, but it's perfect enough for right now. That's where it is. So you can vote for your state fish. You could zap that QR code right there, and then you're going to be good to go. Right? Tobot throwing fuel on the fire. Tobot Castro, the tip man from Dan, they should call him the fireman for what he just put in there. He's like, guys, just to be safe, don't swim next to the state fish or you'll get impounded. That's great. All right. So Ann just said she just voted for the Yellow Crown like 3 times. There's no voting cap. Oh, no, that's terrible. Julie says, I'll vote for the tuna. Very versatile, from Kelaguen, sashimi, sushi, smoked, fried, escabeche, etc. Oh, man, you're right. I mean, hey, yellowfin tuna is my favorite. There's no maybe. Yellowfin tuna is my absolute favorite. I love it for sushi. I love it for sashimi. I love it for poke. Oh, my God. You know, skipjack, though, I don't understand why skipjack is so underloved. Skipjack's good. Skipjack's great. I mean, there's a lot more stuff in it, a lot more bloodline to it and all that stuff. But I mean, it's still good fish. You can make other stuff with it and everything. The bonitas, they're tasty. But I love that other people don't like them though, because that means that when we're at the fishing tournament, that people just like to give them to us. So I will take that fish that doesn't count for your catch, and you're not a big fan of it. So anyway, so that's your chance. You can vote for your favorite fish, and so I'm in with the fish. That's it. So I will vote for the Yellow Crown butterfly. So I just think it's the best one. Provide your current village.
I don't know what village we count as now. Are we Capitol Hill now? I think so. I think that's what we count as now. So I'm just going to put that. Boom. There you go. There's our vote for state fish. You've seen it live, folks. Wow, you guys are cutting edge. You're seeing about the cutting edge of fish vote streams. Let us. Thanks for weighing in with who you guys got. I like Tangeesan, but I like taco too, man. I mean, I like the octopus. The only thing is that I don't eat them anymore. And I don't, hey, anybody can eat them. That's up to them. That's cool. I'm not going to put my beliefs on you guys. But I made friends with an octopus when I was scuba diving, and it was great. I mean, I got to hang out with them for like a half an hour. It just was hanging out on my arm and swimming around with me. He changed colors to match my color. And it was just kind of a cool experience. So like I made friends with an octopus. I literally got to pet him. I mean, and he was cool with it. And so he's just kind of hanging out, enjoying the warmth, and then that was it. I caught him. I didn't catch him, but like I got him when we were in Lau Lau Bay when we were scuba diving, and it was where they had the fish ball when the atulai are out there, and the giant fish ball, all those things going around. And he was grabbing onto a rock, and with one tentacle, and with the other tentacle, he was up there trying to grab one of the fish. I didn't know that's how they do, but they do, and it was pretty neat. So anyway, that's what we got for that part. Now we're after 8 o'clock, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to take a real quick break. No, we're not. We're going to give away some beer for Last Shot Bar. Let's do this. Last Shot Bar, by the way, it's graduation season. And while they're out there doing graduation season stuff, you can use Last Shot Bar as your venue. That's right. You could bring food. You bring your own food to Last Shot Bar and use that. Now, granted, they're not going to be pouring alcohol for the people who are not old enough to drink alcohol. No, but it's a great venue. It's wide open, big open air venue. They have pool tables. They got the darts. They got cornhole. You name it. They even got shuffleboard over there. But what they really got is a really big venue, and the people who own it are awesome. Travis and Shai, you're going to love them if you go over there and check them out. And they were just posting about it the other day. In fact, where is it? I've got something that they were sending out. One second. Let me scroll down. Yeah, we'll put it out there. So it says, here it is. Graduation season's almost here, so let's celebrate. Looking for the perfect spot to throw an epic graduation party? Last Shot Bar has you covered. Spacious, fun, and ready to help you send off your grad in style. Lock in your date now and let us take the stress out of planning so you can focus on the good times. Call 588-SHOT. That's 588-7468, or call 789-6629 to reserve your spot today. Thanks for supporting The Last Shot and all of our awesome local businesses. We appreciate you. That's from Last Shot Bar. Again, if you want to book your party with them, 588-7468. That's 588-SHOT. Or you could call 789-6629. Well, let's give away. This is a free bucket of beer from Last Shot Bar that you can win. Just give us a call. Well, just take the first caller. We don't even have to do any fancy contests. We want to make sure that we can get these beverages to you. So give us a call. You got to know our number by now. It's pinned as one of the comments. 789-2323. First caller will give you a free bucket of beer from Last Shot Bar. That's an easy way to go down there and check it out for yourself. That is. And you get to go and hang out with those guys too. 789-2323. Give us a call, and the next caller is going to win a bucket of beer. How about that? Courtesy of Last Shot Bar. So we're doing that for you. Give us a call. Give us a ring. We're waiting for you. 789-2323. And you know what's going to happen. There's a little bit of a delay between when I'm saying it and when it goes out. I'll just hang out and wait for you guys. Last time, someone's like, oh, can I WhatsApp? Well, I mean, you could WhatsApp call. You could call on WhatsApp, and we'll be able to do it. But, want to get the call coming in. Just because it also helps test to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. All right, so
789-2323. Get yourself a free bucket of beer. It's your choice, too. You get to choose what kind of beer that you want. Good morning, Melanie. Great to see you. Well, once in a while I get to see you in person. It's so rare now, but it's great whenever I get to see you in person, too. Oh, we got a call coming in. Hold on, let's go. Holidays on Tier Road. Thanks for calling the show. Who's this?
Hi, good morning, Mr. Brett.
Good morning. Who is this?
This is Melanie.
Oh, it is Melanie. No way. It's great to hear from you.
Yes, good morning, Holidays on Tier Road.
Well, Tier Road, now you're good to go. You got yourself a free bucket of beer from Last Shot.
Gosh, really?
Yeah. For real.
Wow. Thank you so much, Brad.
Hey, do you know where we're located?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we're in the CETA building up on the 3rd floor in 308. And we'd love to have you come by and pick this thing up. And if you can't, well, let me know. And then just send me a message and we'll figure out how to get this to you. But it'd be great if you can swing by and pick it up.
Yes, I'll be swinging by and pick it up. And thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey, how have you been?
Huh?
How have you been?
I'm good.
There you go.
Every day is good. Just working so hard.
You are one of the hardest working people in show business. All right. Well,
thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for calling. You are the winner, Mel, and we got to hear for you. So let us know. The only thing is we're going to be out of here at 1:30 because we're going to be over there checking stuff out. There's the ceremony, the proclamation signing for DPS for police officers, and that's going to be at 1:30. So we'll be out of here probably before 1 o'clock. We'll come back later, but either way, just message me. If you're coming here early, no problem. If you're going to be here a little bit later, then just let me know.
Yes, I will. And thank you so much, Brad.
Congratulations. I'm writing your name on it right now.
Thank you, Brad. Have a nice day.
You too. Take care.
Take care too, Brad.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. That's Melanie May. She's the winner today. She won a free bucket of beer from Last Shot Bar. And I can't wait to see her in person when she comes by to pick that up. That's awesome. Hey, Peeling Gazebo's in the house. What is up? Our brother from Saipan, but he's down there in Guam. All right, we're going to take a real quick break, and then we'll get you guys updated with the everything from the Associated Press. In fact, let's get that to you first while we take our little bit of a break, and that will give me a chance to write this stuff down and get this off. So we got more in store. It's birthday week for the NMI News Service. Thanks for being here.
President Trump is reacting to criticism to his social media account, posting an AI-generated image of him as the Pope. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Meghani reports.
President Trump is downplaying criticism of an AI-generated image of himself as the Pope. In the Oval Office, a reporter noted the image offended some Catholics.
They can't take a joke. You don't mean the Catholics, you mean the fake news media. Not the Catholics loved it.
The president insists he had nothing to do with it.
That's not me that did it. I have no idea where it came from.
And says he didn't even see the image that was posted Friday on his Truth Social account and then promoted on the White House's official X site until last night.
Somebody did it in fun. It's fine. Have to have a little fun, don't you?
And his family did.
Actually, my wife thought it was cute. She said, isn't that nice?
Sagar Meghani, Washington.
There's new cuts in military leadership. AP's Lisa Dwyer.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has directed the active military to shed 20% of its four-star general officers as the Trump administration continues to push the services to streamline their top leadership positions, including the National Guard. Hegseth has also directed the military to shed an additional 10% of its general and flag officers across the force, which could include any one-star or above or equivalent Navy rank. Hegseth says the cuts aim to free the military from unnecessary bureaucratic layers.
Chairs and hosts of the Met Gala have started to arrive to the New York Museum. At a news conference earlier today, actor Coleman Domingo, who's also a co-chair of the Met Gala, says there's so much talent on display at the Costume Institute, he is proud to take part.
George C. Wolfe said, God created black people, and black people created style. You will see that and so much more with this great exhibit.
This is AP News.
I'm Seth Sutal, and this is the AP Markets Report. Stocks closed lower on Wall Street, breaking a 9-day winning streak. The S&P 500 slid 0.6% Monday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 98 points. Drops in big tech stocks like Apple helped pull the Nasdaq Composite down 0.7%. Berkshire Hathaway slumped 5%. The legendary investor Warren Buffett announced over the weekend that he would step down as CEO by the end of the year. Buffett, who will stay on as board chairman, led Berkshire for 6 decades. U.S. crude oil fell 2% to about $57 a barrel. That came after the OPEC Plus group of oil-producing nations said it plans to increase output. Among energy companies, ExxonMobil lost 2.8%. Seth Sutel, New York.
Michigan is expected to suspend coach Sharon Moore for 2 games next season to address allegations that he failed to cooperate in the NCAA's sign-stealing investigation. I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. Got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. This Mother's Day, pamper a special mom in your life with 10% off gift cards of $100 or more. We're celebrating moms all month long, so this offer is valid for the entire month of May.
It's a great day to be up 3-0. I'll tell you that. It probably is not great to be down 3-0. I'm Brad Rosala, and I'm the owner for Commonwealth Communications.
And I am Jojo Alipuzu. I am the owner of Island Image and Motion.
And this is our joint venture, Sideline Studios. This whole concept that we have of doing all these live stream productions and covering news and doing live shows and everything, it wouldn't happen if we didn't have a great partner like IT&E, someone who can handle the bandwidth and provide it and then get us what we need when we need it and then be a real partner for us for all the events, whether we're doing live sporting events, broadcasts. All of these things happen because of our partnership with IT&E.
With IT&E providing us with the fiber and point-to-point and even the MBRs, it's just a great piece of equipment to use when we're broadcasting our sports, our events, our performances, especially our cultural performances. And it's just great to share our culture here in the Marianas with the world. And IT&E has been there from the get-go.
The thing I like best about working with IT&E is how willing they are to come out and find a solution. Even for Liberation Day, we thought we had a pretty good solution for our live stream setup, and it turns out that we did not have the right setup that we thought we needed. That day, just before the parade, reached out to Paul and said, here's our situation. What do you think? He's like, we're going to figure this out. While he's sitting there barbecuing, getting ready for the parade to start, he starts burning up the phone lines, calling everybody in IT&E, what can we do, what's the right solution. They left their families to do this stuff and get us the equipment that we needed to broadcast live. That's over and above. That's on a holiday. That's when he was out there spending time with his family.
That's why IT&E is just the best, just really in touch with the people and the community.
I recommend IT&E to everybody. Tell them the options are there, and you could choose whoever you want and then figure out what you think is the best. But when you're ready, when you're tired of having your calls disconnected or not having service, then you reach out to the guys from IT&E.
Marianas. It is 8:28 in the morning, and it is a beautiful day out here in the Marianas. I can't tell you how lucky we are to be able to experience all this stuff, and we get it for free every single day. This is our home, and we get to enjoy this beautiful place. Trying to talk to my kids about them, like, you guys will never appreciate as much as I do what this place is unless you move away and you miss out. I mean, it's 84 degrees out here today. It seems like that might be hot for some folks, but the humidity's all the way down to 72%. Makes it nice and easy. Beautiful little breeze going on, 11 to 14 miles per hour out of the east. It's going to be just like that. Another cool night tonight. Tomorrow's going to be more of the same, high near 87 degrees. Winds out of the east, 10 to 14 miles per hour. Tomorrow night's going to be great for the opening of baseball. That's right. It's happening tomorrow night. And I already got people asking, hey, are you guys going to cover it on Thursday too? Oh my gosh, we're going to find out. We're going to see how we're set up for it and see if we're going to be as fancy as we have been. Thanks to our MVP, Luis Cabrera out there, who's been doing great stuff for years now. It's plural. I mean, last couple of seasons, she's been doing that and holding it down for everybody. And if you really are enjoying the fact that there's baseball on a regular basis that's broadcast on the NMI News Service, it's because of Island Image of Motion, MHS Productions, and Luisa Cabrera. I mean, you could say there could even be more. I mean, because of all the sponsors and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, we are incredibly lucky to have the folks putting in the time to make that happen. And you guys, you just don't know. I mean, you can't get this anywhere else. There's a reason why it hasn't been happening in the CNMI before. It's because it's not easy to do. It's certainly not great. By the way, I'm going to put this little side-by-side on here just because I could see it on the corner of my eye, where you see this, where you got the reflection of what's behind us. And you could just look how beautiful our sky is out there. I mean, it's focused on the on-air sign, I know, because I'm trying a different angle with that thing. But, I mean, that's it. That's it. Oh, no. What's that? No, we're going to be fine. All right, there we go. All right, anyway, so that's what we've got right now. You can see it out there. It's gorgeous. Sorry, I just had a little alert pop up on the old screen. And but anyway, so that's it. That's outside. It looks great. With that angle of it, it just looks even better. You can even see the light bulb reflection off the glass. Crazy. All right. So anyway, here we are. It is Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday. We had tacos last night because it was Cinco de Mayo. And we ended up, it was a nice little treat, actually. Had some margaritas, had tacos at home, and my wife is prepared all that stuff. She's awesome. The food that she prepared was just incredible. I prepared my part just by bringing home the stuff for the margarita. And I mean, yesterday I told you, it was the first day I had gone home when the sun was up in a long time. Got home like before 5:30. I got home like sometime between 5 and 5:30, and I was able to get out there and do some yard work. I mean, I don't remember the last time I was able to do something like that. My daughter was sitting there. She was done with her homework. She was messing around on her computer. I'm like, hey, you want to do your computer stuff or you want to do cool stuff? She said, cool stuff. I'm like, all right, let's go out. Get the machetes going. Wow, wow, wow. Knock down that tongue and open it up and get ready to have just a little bit more breeze coming through. And it'll help the other trees that are growing down there too. Take down that tongue and take down those vines that are going through. And you know, the tough thing is, I love some of those vines, like the real big, leafy, beautiful ones. I know someone's like, it's a parasite. I'm like, but it looks gorgeous. I like that. But like that ivy gourd and all that stuff, I want to get rid of that stuff. So that can really let the other stuff grow and look beautiful. We have a great view from the place, and I really do love it. Oh, did we get that call just now? No, we're going to have to call that number back. Somebody called us. We'll give you guys a call back. How did I miss that call? We have our ringer on. Don't we? Yeah, hold on. Let me turn this up. What am I missing here? Somehow I missed that ringer, but we'll get it for you next time if somebody called. That looked, yeah, all right. Well, darn it. Too bad. Sorry. I don't know how we missed that call, but somebody did call. Dispensa. Sorry about that. Holy cow, Chris Tomakani is in the house. Great to see you, Chris, all the way from Tacoma. Great to hear you, partner. Hey, let's start talking about a couple things. By the way, as I'm rambling on about some other stuff, this is an important thing. There is a product recall happening right now. We got the press release from CHC yesterday. I don't know if you've tried these snacks. It's called the Gerber Snacks for Baby, the Soothe and Chew. In fact, let me change it from fish so I can actually put that thing on there. The only thing is the image that they sent us is so tiny. It was hard for us to even include it. So let's put in the choking hazard picture that we took. Let's go up to CHC and get that for you. Sorry, I want to make sure that you guys know what you're looking at. If you got this stuff in the house, they have classified this stuff as a choking hazard now. And oh, it is still here. There it is. Yep. All right. So let me just get it on the screen ready. This is the image that we posted on the news service yesterday. Let me move that over. So that's it. The choking hazard. It's the Gerber Snacks for Babies, and it's called Soothe and Chew. Apparently, there's a choking hazard, and it's with so CHC's putting the word out there that it's a product recall. They want you to turn all that stuff back in. So they've got some guidance from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and they've been. They said they're voluntarily recalled by Gerber Products Company based on ongoing FDA investigations, as the Gerber product in question is a potential choking hazard for babies and young children. CHCC EHDP, which is the Environmental Health, Disease, and Prevention, has done an assessment on Saipan and did not find any of the affected products in stock or on shelves, but the assessments on Rhoda and Tinian are still going. So they're saying it's not on the shelves in stores or anything like that, but maybe if you've bought some of these things, they're saying, hey, don't give it to your kid. It might have been a great idea, but now they're finding out that kids have been choking on them, and you don't want that happening in your life. If you picked up this great little thing for your grandkid or something like that, don't do it. Choking hazard, voluntary recall right now for these products. It doesn't matter what flavor, if it's strawberry, apple, banana, just don't use them. Get them. Don't give these to your kids. Again, it's a voluntary recall by Gerber saying, oops. So if you want more information about it, you can call the hospital, 236-2022, 236-2027, 236-2028. You can even send an email over to John Togwell at john.togwell@chcc.health. And that's, you can also check them out on their social media. They're on Facebook and Twitter. And wow, they're on Twitter. How many of you guys are on Twitter? I'm curious. I'm on it because Marie Coleman told me to go on it. And if she tells you to do something, you just do it. But she's saying that you can get so much more information, especially on the federal side, because so many federal agencies are putting stuff out through Twitter. So she's like, you should go do that, and you'll get way more info. I'm like, all right. You know what? Turns out she's right. Great idea. So that's what we're doing. We're following it now, and hooray. What else do we have going on? This was an interesting story. There's a woman who's pleading guilty to marriage fraud. Well, that's not new. That's happened a few times before. I just wonder who the guy she married was. They didn't name the guy, but they are saying marriage fraud. That's not a shock. By the way, we talked about this yesterday, that Hong Kong Airlines flights going to be stopping, and they're stopping because the new. Oh yeah, no kidding. No, she's not closing. Sorry. Yeah. So getting back to it, we mentioned that Hong Kong Airlines is going to be shutting down. The main reason is because the new immigration guidelines for Customs and Border Patrol haven't been enacted yet. And we thought they were, and we thought that'd be fine. But we got that message from Hong Kong Air, the local folks here, that said, hey, it's not happening. So we're going to have to cut it off. Said all these folks who are trying to get in through that EVS TAP stuff or that ETA, it's just not happening. So as a result of that, our Congresswoman, Kimberly King Hines, is on the move. She's like, hey, you need to get this thing done. She's reaching out to her colleagues up there in Washington and saying, hey, are you going to pass this thing or what? Are you going to enact this stuff or what? So we're looking for officially getting this stuff done. I mean, the Hong Kong Air folks, again, we were getting Chinese tourists that were coming in. We had more Chinese tourists last month than we had Japanese tourists. So we actually have tourists coming in under this thing. So that's it. Oh, man. What? Did I see not since January 20th? Chris, are you somewhere else now? Maybe. You're going to have to update me this. I saw that comment on I know you're on the Good Morning Marianas page. I see, because I can see you over there. So I don't see the comments pop up quite as quick. But if you're on the NMI News Service page, I can see you right away. That's cool, because that's where we started this thing, right? We started this with the Good Morning Marianas page, and then we started morphing it over to the NMI News Service. So I get it. You're one of the OGs. Oh, you're not on Twitter since January 20th. Man, I'll tell you, the Twitter thing, I had not been on Twitter. I got off of Twitter because it was so negative. So I can't be on there all the time. There's all this negative stuff, all these negative comments or whatever, so I can't get into it. I'm not even talking about the subject matter. I'm just talking about the comments. And people, I don't like this guy. I don't like that guy. Ugh, just drive you nuts. Which reminds me of a joke. All right, we'll hold off on that joke. Don't worry, you guys are going to be safe. All right, what else is shaking? Yeah, I saw that too. That's not a real big thing for us just yet, but it is something that is interesting. This is about the Board of Education. Yeah, not too heavy on it, but apparently, there's that law. I remember it was a House bill, I think 18-12, about getting PSS the 25% of the CNMI budget. And people were like, why is that even a big deal? CNMI gets more than 25% of the budget anyway, right? But apparently, in the last handful of years, the CNMI public school system hasn't been getting 25% of the overall budget. And I'd been present when people actively would not bring that up on the board. I saw people motion before, like when they were going over the agenda, they're like, we moved that, we strike this from the agenda.
And then I saw like the disagreement between the board members saying, what are you talking about? It's something we should talk about. And the topic being that CNMI public schools getting less than the 25% mandated by the public law. So now it came up again. It's one of those things. What are they going to do? Would the public school system sue the government to get 25%? That's going to be a big deal. Would they sue for that? And if they did, what's the impact? And aside from tying up, oh, there you are, Chris. Aside from tying up all the resources of their lawyers litigating this, CNMI versus CNMI, where would it go? I mean, it really should just be 25%. Now, the thing is, they also asked, well, what is 25% of what exactly? Are there other funds every time something comes in? You got to get a quarter of that to go to PSS? I don't know. But that's stuff that they need to figure out. And they need to work out as well. That's kind of a big deal. Because that would be devastating if all of a sudden they had a plan and those funds weren't there. So we're going to find out. That's why we think that PSS is going to be in for a rough road like next year. And well, we're going to end up seeing how it works out. But when we've been following that, because it's going to be difficult. We're going to have to see how they find the money for PSS for next year. Next year is not going to be a great year for PSS. Be great because everybody works hard, and they're still going to be working hard. But, what we thought we were going to end up seeing is, some sort of austerity measure happening for the schools. Maybe they only go 4 days a week, and maybe they double up on classes. They got more kids per classroom, which is going to be a bigger load for the teachers who are going to be making less. Frank Fax says, speaking of bad news, when's this economy going to turn around? Friday, Frank. It's going to turn around Friday. I mean, why not? Why not Friday? Friday seems as good a day as any. Yeah, it's a good point. But, I saw this, the folks in Guam, there was a story that was in the PDN the other day that their tourism is down 42%. So how about that? I mean, they're not relying on the Chinese market like we were. Their tourism is down 42%. It's not limited to here, right? It's not just limited to what's going on here. But to see something like that, that's pretty wild that it's all over. I mean, and it's all relative too, because what's happening here in the CNMI, it's relative to us, right? I mean, because this is what we deal with. It's the only thing that we know for all this stuff, and the impact, we're feeling the impact here. We're not really, how it affects everywhere else isn't really the big deal. Which one did I just have? Was it this one? I think that's it. I got to make sure I pick this one as that. Boom. That's a good one to loop. Boom. I like that. All right. So anyway, so if they're down 42%, I wonder what it's like for Hawaii. Let's just do a real quick search on that, right? Hawaii tourism numbers for 2025. And maybe we should arrange a call over there. So now this is going to be based on just U.S. traveler numbers, but that's an advantage that Hawaii has over us. They have many, right? But they have so many tourists coming in for a mainland U.S. Because for them, it's not a 1,000,000-hour flight to get out here. I want to say it's a 5-hour flight from California, and from New York. I think that's about right, because I think when I flew there from the mainland, it took me about 8 hours or something about that. Something about that, right? Oh, it says, Luisa says, hold on, I got to go back up. I missed Ann's first. Jeez, it keeps popping up. Sorry, guys. 1 second. It says, all right. I got to open up a different tab over here, guys. My apologies. I can't look at the regular comment section because on mine, you guys probably get to see it a little bit better than I do. But on mine for the show, it just pops up. So when I try to scroll back, it's really rather painful because it keeps kicking back. So hold on, let me mute this one. And I'm watching the live feed like you guys would right now. All right, so Ann says, is it public info to find out how many businesses filed for dissolution? Yeah, we can get that from labor at least. I'm not sure if we can get it from commerce, but we could. So we can call commerce and find out. He says, always students first until they need money, then they pull from PSS. Oh man, I'm hearing you. It says, saw something online about over 46 businesses closing. Yeah. John says, can you get director of finance on the show so we can ask when tax returns will be released, asking for a friend? Oh, that's not a bad idea. We can reach out to her. Oh, and PJ, thank you. Happy anniversary to NMI News Service. Woo! Love it. Let me, hold on. Yes. So when you give me those kind of requests, that way I can start working on that too. We also have Fish and Wildlife going to be coming on this week and talk more about this stuff too. But we'll reach out 100% to try to see if we can't get the Director of Finance to come on and chat with us for a little bit. It'd be great to have her on. And, maybe you will hear the answers that you like, hopefully. And if you don't like it, at least you'll be hearing it straight from the source. It's all you can ask for, right? You can't always get what you want. Nothing money. Yeah, are you talking about my wallet, Caleb? Stop looking at my wallet, Caleb. All right, here we go. Yeah, JJ, you missed it yesterday. Yesterday was the official 1 year for us. It was 1 year to the day that we started doing this thing full time. So, so this is our birthday week. This is our birthday week. This 1 year for all that stuff. Man, I like this background music, but it's got my energy going so low. I mean, maybe that's just where we are in this part of the broadcast. We're in this slow business time. Yeah. All right. I got a couple of folks sending me different things. Nice. All right. Just got some folks sending me some messages from who used to live here, which is great. Oh, no. Does this mean that YouTube is not going for you guys? I hope it is. Oh, no. No. Man, I hope I didn't lose you guys on YouTube. I think I might have. Hold on. Darn it. I know what happened. And I could kick myself for making the mistake that I thought I knew. All right, hold on. Dispensa, guys. If you're here and you normally would watch over there on YouTube, I'm signing back in. Hey, it's the fun stuff. When am I gonna learn? When am I gonna learn? Hold on. We'll upload this anyway. Oh, jeez. I just can't believe it. Go live. I'm just going to restart for the last few minutes. And I know exactly when it happened. It happened during... Oh, there we go. Oh, you guys are still there. All right, not too bad. Somehow. So what ended up happening, I was, during the news update, I was looking at my eBay when I signed in with my other Gmail account instead of my NMINewsService.com account. Yep, that happens. That's part of the game. All right, so let's see what else would I miss. I missed something here. Is it ready to see all the department heads and government share their austerity plans? Yeah, that'll probably happen. So yeah, we'll just have to see. I am not certain what'll happen, but I'm not privy to any of that information. I just look at the same stuff you do, and I would imagine that kind of stuff's going to be coming too. Because I don't know how they could sustain it unless all of a sudden we got an influx of new stuff, right? I know there's a lot of people trying and coming up with different ideas, and it depends on, do you think that their idea is the right one? I don't know. But I know there's a lot of people working on it and trying to make it happen. So I got to give them props. We do what we do, and they do what they do. And they, like the politicians out there, trying to make it happen. Now, I would really prefer if they weren't just looking for more ways to raise revenue. I would really prefer if they made like everybody else and just reduced what they got. And that goes reduce it. You don't have to. I know everyone's work. You cutting jobs. You're going to put more people out of work and all that other stuff. I mean, I don't want. I know that we could spend a lot less money without getting rid of people and without making their lives harder. We could do it just, and the funny thing is that it's if everybody makes the small changes. Just the thing is that nobody wants to be the first one to do it. All right, thanks, Julie. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up in a little bit too. We only got about 10 minutes of show left. I'm going to stick around till the last, till 9 o'clock when they get the new update from the Associated Press, and I'll pop that out there for you. So you guys can have that going in the background. But I'm with you on all of this stuff. But I know there's a way for the government to save money or to spend less without firing people and without furloughing people, and just by spending less money and using the money that they do have better, and that's the main thing. But like, people don't want to answer about why they have like a $60,000 truck when they make $30,000 a year. Why is their office getting them a $60,000 truck? Why do we have like an $80,000 vehicle for like a secretary? Like, it doesn't make sense for us to be spending that kind of money at all. There's no purpose for it at all. It's our CNMI government business model needs to mirror that of the business economy. Now, that's where I get on board with the Chamber of Commerce stuff, right? As a business guy, look, I get it. I understand so much of it, but we could do better, and our whole government is going to be better off, and then all of our citizens are going to be better off because we're going to be spending less money. We're not going to be spending like the IPI glory days, right? When we had like a $200+ million budget that we just don't have. Oh, we got a call coming in. Half a day is on Tiro. Thanks for calling the show. Who is this?
Biba, Brad, happy first anniversary, man.
Hey, Dung, Tandung, Biba Tandung, 2026 on the show.
Make it louder, sir. Make it louder.
Say it loud. Tandung, 2026.
Yes, sir. This is the time when we ask our question ourselves. What are we waiting for? How many more business are we waiting for to shut down in the Commonwealth? Let's all take a pause, a moment of silence. And I hope the governor and lieutenant governor and all those highly officials are listening. My name is Pedro Joaquin Tudela, and I challenge everyone. Governor, I challenge you. Lieutenant Governor, I challenge you. All you high-ranking salary people, I challenge you guys. What are we waiting for? We're getting all this pay raise, high pay raise, buying a brand new TRD Tacoma, buying a CX-5 all-wheel drive. What about that? Let's stop that. What are we waiting for? How many businesses are shutting down in the Commonwealth? How many? How many families are just waiting for our tax to come out so we can, we can go out to the stores and spend our money there? But in actuality, why do pay raises when we can always find other ways to spend our money, Brad?
I'm with you.
I miss walking in Garapan and looking at, other business open. DFS, for example. I miss going there, buying my cool water cologne. But now I can't buy my cool water cologne because DFS is shut down. Are we waiting for I Love Saipan to shut down next? Is that what we really need in our economy? Like the Chamorro said, na para y business niya. Wake up, Sinamay. Wake up. Wake up because we're already in a big hole. A big hole that we're about to sink in. We need to act now.
I'm right there with you. I'm in that same hole with you guys.
What's going to happen if our imports stop coming in? Our veggies, our apples, our chicken that we like to eat, our pork steak that we like to barbecue. What if that stopped coming in? What's going to happen? Na para gitinya. Wake up, Sinamay. Wake up. That's the reason why, Brad, I am running in 2026. It's because of me. It's because of the people. We are suffering, Brad. At night, I sleep, I wake up, I gotta think again, should I go to work or not go to work? But I have to go to work, Brad. Because when I don't go to work, I don't get paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could just wake up and say, oh, I don't need to go to work because I have $6,000 in my bank account. That can cover me. But no, Brad, it's not. I don't know how high salary people can sleep good at night while other people are suffering. Por favor, na para gitinha. Asu afa itoru tauto gianum saipan I Commonwealth. Sa baba yasti asta. Bula business na shutdown. Afa next. Taza sempre winigi saipan para hami. Esta taza tourism. Nothing tourists coming in. Nothing. How many more hotels do we need to shut down, Brad? Tell me. PIC letting go 100? 100 employees, Brad. Wow. That's sad, Brad. Kensington shutting down temporary to fix what they need to fix. What about the workers there? Where are they going to go? Can you answer that, Brad? Because I don't think you have an answer. Nobody knows, only the people up there. This is facts, man. I'm tired, Brad, reading the newspaper. You know, things are shutting down. Things this and this. What can we do, Brad? Do we have to be like the stateside, start protesting? No, we don't need to do that. We just need people to wake up. Wake up into reality. That's what I have to say, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the hardest part is, there's a lot of, but he's not doing it. When you talk about when you see the secretary of so-and-so, I'm not calling anybody out or anything like that. But if there was one cabinet member who said, I am not going to have this leased $80,000 vehicle for my office for my use because I don't need it. It's nice to have, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to have if you can afford it personally. If your company vehicle shouldn't be an $80,000 something unless it's a special front end loader or something like that for someone who's working construction, right? So that's, and somebody's got to be the first one to be that person. So that the other people can use them as the example. So people aren't well, why should I do it first? He still got it or she still got it, and that starts a cascade. Someone has to be that first person and nobody wants to be that first person.
Brad, let me tell you something. I've worked for forestry for 10 years, Brad. I am driving a beat down vehicle. Let me tell you that, Brad. A beat down vehicle. And do we need a new vehicle? If that vehicle can take you from A to B to C and D, you're good, Brad. Forestry, we recommend four-wheel drive, fully loaded because of the job we do. But no, we still drive our hand-me-down vehicles, But in reality, Brad, what are we waiting for? Thanks for MVA. They're doing the Marianas Experience video challenge, yeah? That's good. That's good. Gives people money, when they win. But in reality, Brad, where's commerce? Where's our tourism now? Where's our people? Nobody knows. A lot of people are already planning on relocating to the States. We don't want that. We want our people to stay here. But if we're going to stay here and the economy is still going to be like this, Brad, something's wrong. How many do we need, Brad? Ask yourself that. I challenge you, Brad. What are we waiting for? That's all I have to say, Brad. And thank you for, for allowing me to talk. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Have a great day. Thanks for calling in. That's Don Dung. He's running for Municipal Council 2026. And he's looking for your vote. Thanks for calling in, Dung. Really appreciate it. That's a big thing. Like, who's going to be first? And the hard part is because we're friends with these guys. They're our family members. These are part of our community that it's not like we're talking about some nameless people that we don't know. We know all these people, right? And we're friends with them. No one wants to be that guy, to be that jerk, in that kind of conversation, right? It's a tough one. But who wants to be that leader? Who wants to be the leader? Say, you know what? No, you're right. When it's like this, we all feel it, right? We all feel it, so we all need to make those changes. And how do we make sure that everybody does it? You can't force them, but damn it, you should be able to force them, right? And where does that start? I don't know. I mean, look at the Gov, right? The Gov has, he doesn't have the fanciest vehicle in Saipan. So we got a nice one, right? But he's got someone driving him around and everything, and he should, right? That's not what I'm saying. But like, he's not driving around in like an Escalade or something. He's got a nice conservative full-size SUV for him, and then for his driver, and then the other people that end up popping around with him. That's like a reasonable buy, right? But do you get a fancy vehicle outside of being the governor or lieutenant governor, where you get a driver because you need the security too, right? You have to. There's always the personal security detail. But do all the other positions need to have that? I say no. Nobody elected me as the head of anything, so my voice doesn't count. But I'm telling you, like, just with vehicles alone to start, there's other spots, right? But just vehicles alone to start, we could save millions of dollars for the CNMI that would end up not hurting us. Like, we would not, while we're trying to find more revenue for the CNMI, what we could do is just be smarter about the spending. Now, that doesn't hurt the other businesses around. There's still going to be vehicles. There's still going to be sales. There's still going to be using gas and everything. But we're going to be living within our means. And we have to readjust what that means. We are not captains of industry. We are not CEOs of multi-billion-dollar corporations. We are a public organization, the CNMI government, that needs to live within its means. That is not, you're not going to become rich. You shouldn't. You're not allowed to, I don't think, by virtue of being a public servant. It's a different calling. It's a great responsibility and a great honor to be elected in your community by people. I mean, is it a popularity contest? Yeah, but it's also, is it based on the size of your family? Yeah, of course. But the guy with the biggest family, if he's a jerk, nobody's going to vote for him, right? Like, that's it. It'll come down to that. There's a lot of people who didn't get reelected who have big families because they weren't doing it, right? But the thing is that we get some folks who are currently in office who care. They do, right?
They wouldn't have ran if they didn't give a crap, right? And I'll tell you what, their salary does suck. Our elected leaders' salaries suck. Governor's side. Governor's got a pretty good deal. Lieutenant governor's good too. Mayor's good too. But like the legislators, their salary is not great. We got to fix that, and then we'll fix the vehicle thing. There's nobody who needs a full-size four-wheel drive vehicle to visit their constituents. You just don't. There's nobody. Yeah, but mine's all the way up there. No. You don't. If you need a company car, you get one. I get it. Especially the folks from Rhoda and from Tinian. They shouldn't have to be forced to pay for two vehicles, one in Tinian and one in Rhoda and one in Saipan. Right. Absolutely, they should have vehicles for that. What about everybody else? Company car makes sense. I get it. But just going home and back and doing all their things, should they get a fuel allowance? Yeah, do that. Maintenance too? Sure. All that is to say, we can do a lot of belt tightening that doesn't hurt the CNMI. In the first place, I would start is with the vehicles. That's it. Oh, you're right, Connie. No kidding. Their vehicle is more expensive than their salary by much. Right? And I'm with you. I'll tell you what, when I was with CUC during Sodalore, I ended up getting a rental car because my car was not it was a good car. It was a car, but I was able to get an SUV, which was bigger. This was just during the Sodalore time. And that vehicle, because I was going everywhere, I got one of those that could get me to more places when it was rougher at the beginning, and I didn't have to pay for gas. I'll tell you what, it certainly was awesome. I lived a way better life because I wasn't paying for my own gas. For the first time, make a Frozen reference in forever, I didn't have to pay for the gas, and I got it. I got to appreciate how much better life is when you don't have to pay for your own gas. You leave that vehicle running, let that aircon go, and just sit in the car when you don't have to pay for it, right? Ooh, got a phone call coming in. And the phone call coming all the way from Guam, flying in off the top rope. It's Piling Giuseppe.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out. We're blessed. We're blessed. But we do need water too. Yeah, we do need water. But, hey, good morning, Pat and Marianas, my brothers and sisters out there. Oh, I was listening in to the Sundung. Very touching. Very touching, his comments. Oh, that's very true. That's the thing. We need to figure out and find a solution. We need to change our way in who we put in as our leaders. We need to get serious with this. Oh,
mm-hmm.
It's been the same old thing. Same old thing going down on the same old road. Oh, it's been a disaster, and we need to pat ourselves on the back and say, hey, let's do this. Let's do this. We the people. Let's do the change. If our leaders cannot produce great change, then pat ourselves on the back and commit yourself. And we have to do this. We have to do it for the sake of our cinema. But some people some leaders, not all of them, and they know, but sometimes, when you speak about leaders and top officials, they get hurt. and even though you're not mentioning their name, but they kind of put it like you're mentioning them. But let's get down seriously, honest. There are people that are misleading us, leaders and top officials misleading us. Look at that Commonwealth Casino Commission, their last meeting. Some of them are laughing. They think it's a joke. It's a joke. That there's another investor willing to take over, and they turn it into a joke. Like, hey, so you mean that somebody is willing to come in? Can we invite him like tomorrow? Can we give him the license like tomorrow? You see, that's the thing. That's the thing, that it shouldn't be only our leaders and some top officials who get to decide the future of our cinemas and the land that it possesses, because we're only a dot in the Pacific Ocean. We're not even 100,000 in population. When are we, the people, gonna have the right to the land? Wow, the government have the right. How big a land they're willing to give away for golf course? Come on, man. Come on. Indigenous people deserve, no matter what their situation, if they have a land and then they don't have land, but that is our land from our ancient ancestors. If there's still land that I can occupy, allow us. Why is the government have so much power? So much power. They get to decide what can come in and what can go out. Like the casino, the people voted against that casino, and they know it. They know it. And none of them up there sitting down in that chair that turns 360 degrees. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four. But majority of them will not stand up and say no more casino. No more. We need to get rid of this. So that's the problem. That's why Japanese and it's because our island, the picture of our island, look, it even made it to the Palau incident with the one they killed that Taiwan or Chinese drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
It mentioned Taipan and Guam that it involved smuggling of weapons and drugs, methamphetamine. We get exposed from Palau. That's making it, and they're putting it out on social media. It's exposing our cinema.
Yeah, that was wild. That case, by the way. So I know some people who were pretty involved in that whole thing, and that guy, they called him the worst of the worst, like the baddest of the bad guys. The stuff that he did here, they didn't even talk about all the stuff that he did here. Now, remember that case where they had those folks who they found dead in Espertito? Yeah. They were saying that guy was the one behind that also.
Yeah, what's that guy that's getting 25 years?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Who knows? He might be involved with the brutal beatings of Chinese nationals there and unsolved murders of Chinese, and it could be a lot worse than just dealing drugs.
Way worse. But they're saying all kinds of.
They're keeping it alive with our locals, because at night, where do they go? They go to the poker. They go to the poker, and everybody, the families are alive at night all the way to morning. And that guy gets to poison our brothers and sisters, and it's only going to get 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
after how many we're seeing our own family members talking to themselves. Oh, they already lost their mind. They're unstable because of the drug ice. No, they were not born mental. The drug dealer make them mental. So they need to take the first step of eradicating them drug dealers, the Chinese nationals that are putting in the ice. How many years already the ice problem? Or since 1987. It's 2025 now. And that ice is still alive and we're still, Donald Trump is not going to pay attention about Chinese or no, the guy is too busy trying to go to war. Take over Gaza. He's trying to send troops to Mexico. He's getting himself involved with Ukraine and Russia with making a deal to get minerals from Ukraine. So that's the way he will give fund their war and give them weapons unless they give it. Putin is not stupid to get mad. That's gonna create more chaos. Yeah, and he's getting rid of generals, 1-star general, 2-star general. So how from private will you go up to 5-star? That's the military way of promoting their soldiers. Oh, why is he changing everything? He's changing how the military functions. I don't know why those 5-star generals are keeping quiet too. Oh, look at Hetzef. Hetzef has never even made it to a 1-star general. But he's leading our military now.
Yeah.
I don't know, Brad. You're a retired veteran. Maybe, I don't know. Do you agree with Hetzef?
Yeah. So first of all, wait, let me clear. So let me clear it up. So I didn't actually retire. I did one enlistment. So I was in, like I served, but I'm a veteran, but I'm not retired. I didn't retire as a veteran. I shouldn't say I didn't retire after like a full lifetime career with the military. I only did one enlistment. Because I know there's a lot.
Donald Trump is too busy trying, looking for war. Yeah, while he's deporting people because America first, he's deporting them because they're illegal. And why is he trying to go and invade Gaza and take over Gaza? That's not, what the hell are you trying to do?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that whole Gaza thing is crazy with Donald Trump. It's like that we should get that.
Now what is it? Netanyahu? Netanyahu now is planning to station his troops there and conquer the Gaza. So it's going to create more chaos. It's going to create more chaos. And the reason why Netanyahu became a student of Donald Trump because he went to the school of monkeys. Yeah, it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's not going to solve anything. It's not. It's Donald Trump funding up for minerals with Ukraine is going to piss off Putin. Putin is that guy is something else. You don't want to mess around with that guy. That guy is holy cow.
Man, I'll tell you, my thoughts.
With the what you call it, Fujian mafia and Yakuza put together. Putin is, Putin.
I don't know. I think we should have got big on Ukraine early. Like, I think that if they would have done the Brad plan for Ukraine right away, then Putin would not have anywhere to go. other than to go all in. Like,
see, even saying that Zelensky is a dictator. He's not a dictator. He never invaded Russia. Invaded Ukraine.
mm-hmm.
Look at all the destruction Russia did. Look at all those buildings. It looks like the Gaza.
Yeah.
Russia non-stop keep bombing, killing citizens, kidnapping their children, and we should be standing alone with Ukraine, because what Russia is doing is not right. No, it's not right. Who gives? You know, if okay, I'm Chamorro and I say, no, this is my Marianas is my land. No. You're gonna make the Chinese come in. Oh no, it's not your land, it's my land now. It's the same thing. But if we're gonna if Trump is gonna go to Gaza and to take those Palestinians land there, it's not right. Where are they gonna go? Where are they gonna stay? In the water? None of us can stay underwater. We need oxygen.
Yes. I agree.
We I don't know why they keep pushing for space. No, they keep listening. We're next inhabitant, we're gonna stay in Mars. Go ahead. You go to Mars. I'm gonna stay here. What the hell am I gonna do there? Walking around with a helmet on my head? Yeah. Like I'm a stupid idiot. I'm gonna live where I can work freely and live there. I'm gonna go to Mars with a helmet and oxygen on my back. What if I run out of oxygen? I'm like 30 miles off from my house. Who's gonna come and take me? They're gonna change the way they're gonna tell you rest in peace. May you rest in peace where you die without oxygen. But anyways, bro, yeah. No, 2 months already.
Yeah.
2 months already. Yeah, 2 months. They get to decide again. Casino. Yeah, they get to decide that they get to decide to build that Best Sunshine ITI on top of our ancient elders grave site. So they get to decide to lease out Marianas Resort again. They get to decide everything over the golf course. Yeah.
By the way,
everybody in the cinema is gonna buy a golf club, and we're gonna all go to the golf course. We're gonna play golf.
So, hey, let's talk about that for a sec. Wait, let's talk about that one for a sec, Peeling, because, like, I listened to, like, Sheila Babalta's talk about that, right? She's like, oh, do we need another golf course? We don't need one. We don't need another hotel. And so my thought on it was that, like, they're not looking at adding a new golf course. It's already there, right? They're just about somebody taking care of it. And that property, too, like, it's already done. Like, it's already been built on and all that other stuff. It's not like they're taking more, right? So, like, I would feel differently if it was like they're looking at building a new place and taking more land from something else. But, like, for that place, like, it gives us another thing here. Like, it gives us another destination here that's at least taken care of. Does it have to be the golf course? Does it have to be the hotel or anything? I don't know, but I know that, like, 40 years ago, like, somebody thought it was a good idea and they did it. If we had somebody who's willing to spend money on it and someone who's going to market our islands, like, I'm okay with it. Again, because they're not doing new.
I get where you're going. I get where you're going, and I agree with you. But it will also be beautiful if they divide that no land up 100 by 100 and give out for homestead and let the people build their house and beautify the area and take care of the land.
Mm-hmm.
Because Yes, already. We have Laulau Bay, Kingfisher, Coral Point, you name it, golf course. Now, or turn that place into a sports area, motocross, black race, turn it into some other than golf course.
Oh man, I wouldn't want them to use. So motocross, it just tears it up. And it's not like, I like motocross. Don't get me wrong. Like going up to Cowtown, I think it's great, but I don't think they need a bigger place. But that's me. It's so that my take on that is the same as Sheila's with regards to the golf course, because our perspectives are like, she's not a golfer and I'm not a motocross guy, right? So it's easy for us to say they don't need something else, right? It's just like from our perspective, our limited perspective, we don't think that they need that. But really, it's a full community decision. And I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I totally get it. And that's why I'll have an opinion on something, but whatever the community decides as a full-on community, I think is the best way for that. It's the only way to do it.
Yes. Let the community, let the people decide on it. Let them vote.
Mm-hmm.
No, our leaders need to take what they call that. There's like, I don't know if they have it at the pharmacy, that pill. Do they really have that kind of medicine? Pill.
What is it?
They need to get a pill and pill down and let the people decide if they still want a casino or to give away a big portion of land. Oh. They need, I don't know if they have that at the pharmacy. Pill.
Probably not.
They should make one. They should make one, a pill.
Seal pill.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anyways, Brad, I love you. I really love you. I love our people. I love our cinema. And I'm not voicing out because I'm against this and that. No, it's because I want something great. I want our people to be great. So, and if anybody is mad because my comments or what is dispensa, lo tibab daw po sa sagan, lo polo sa itaw-taw ni, cosa publiko din o dinisigi kung pumakuntunuan na kasino, lang po pumakuntunuan no makakapot, and then Marianas resort. And now, ugwayza ang lubrak, yun ni corazon no, ni corazon ni pamilya ko gini. Para todo tempo, I love you and I love you, Marianas. Thank you, sis.
Hey, we love you too, Peeling. Thanks so much for calling. All right, that's Peeling Gizemo. He's never a boring phone call at all. And it was great to hear from you again, too. Hey, we're going to lighten it up a little bit with that in mind. We've got the updates from the Associated Press coming. But, we have been having a lot of fun with the artificial intelligence. Easy for me to say it. And so check these out. There's some software online where you can get songs made and all that stuff, and it happens in just a short amount of time. Like maybe we can make a Piling Gazetmo song, but here's one, here's a couple in different styles that we got. I typed in some stuff for new theme songs, so check this out.
Sunrise cleans the ocean gold, coffee brews, stories unfold, waves crash with the morning news, island rhythms set the mood. Good morning, Marianas, rise and shine. Your boss won't wait for island time. In Saipan Road, a ting and two. We've got sports, weather, and the news. Traffic hums on coral roads. Sorry, tan lines on our toes. Clouds drift over island dreams. We chase the light, we chase the themes. Every dawn a new headline, every face a story sign. Together we greet the day in our Marianas way. Good morning, Marianas, rise and shine. Your boss be okay.
And I'm going to keep doing it, keep coming up with different ones. And there's only one thing I didn't like on it. Sometimes you got to spell these things out phonetically. And I didn't. It said Sandroke instead of Sandroki.
Rise and shine. Your boss won't wait for island time. It's Saipan Road, a ting into. We've got sports, weather, and the news. Good morning, Marianas, rise and shine. Your boss won't wait for island time. It's Saipan Road, a ting into. We've got sports, weather, and the news.
Not bad, right?
Sports, weather, and the news.
No, that's AI, PJ. That is not Walter, although he's amazing. That's AI. Can you believe it? It's crazy. Let's give you a different version. I think this is the one I don't like.
Starting the day so sweet. Sun coming up on Micro Beach. Hear the island heartbeat. From the streets of Gualarai to the shores of Rota 2. We've got your news, your jokes, your skies, and island blue. Coffee brewing, voices calling. Kids are laughing, traffic stalling. Don't you worry, don't be late. Let the morning elevate. Good morning, Marianas. We're rising with the tide. From Saipan out to Tinian, Rota's on the line. With weather news and good time views, we're waking up with you. Good morning, Marianas. Ooh, it's true.
Not bad, right? Kind of cool. Kind of cool. And yeah, they are long. I asked for full songs. It'll custom make it based on the lyrics and everything like that. It can do it as much as you want. Here's another one. Let's see. Check this one out. I think this one, it tripped up with the lyrics a little bit.
Half a day, Tarawami, sun is rising over Saipan Sea. Turn it up, start your day.
More of a Rihanna sound.
And the island way from Rota to Tinian, Guam in the light. Traffic, weather, lots of feeling right. So grab your coffee, don't be late. It's time to elevate. Good morning, Marianas, yeah. Marianas, yeah. We're live, we're local, we're here with you, bringing island truth and a tropical view. Good morning, Marianas, yeah. Marianas.
It sounds kind of cool.
We're local, here with you, bringing island truth and a tropical view. Good morning, Marianas, yeah. Marianas, yeah. We're live, we're local, here with you, bringing island truth and a tropical view.
Not bad, not bad. I like it. All right, yeah. All right. Let's see what we got for this other one here. Is this?
Sunrise paints the ocean gold. Coffee brew stories unfold. Waves crash with the morning news. Island rhythm set the mood. Good morning, Marianas, rise and shine. Your boss won't wait for island time. Inside Rota teaming too. We've got sports, weather, and the news.
I'm telling you, I love it. I was having so much fun with these, and
Comes on Coral Road. Sorry tan lines on our toes. Clouds drift over island dreams. We chase the light, we chase the themes. Every dawn a new headline. Every face a story sign. Together we greet the day in our Marianas way. Good morning, Marianas, feel the beat. Heartbeat sync with island heat. From song to Sam Rock. Everything is gonna be okay.
It's gotta get, sometimes you just gotta put it out phonetically. So I was doing it just for a little bit of fun. That one I came up with yesterday. So we'll see if we get a little bit better on it. But I mean, I like the music, I like the riffs, I like all that kind of stuff. It's just wait. What happens, they'll be able to do video. They already have a great video, by the way. In fact, movie makers are really worried about it. Actors unions and all that stuff. Oh, and that's great. Finally, I haven't seen the cat gifs in forever. But that's it. So, all right, well, we're going to call it a show. I'm just going to get you the latest update that we got from the Associated Press, get you guys all caught up. Tomorrow we'll come back. I want to talk about Alcatraz opening again. Can you believe that? That's the latest, what's coming up from our president now. Alcatraz is coming back open again. Who would you send there first? Who's the person that you want to get over there? All right. Here we go. Here's the latest from the Associated Press.
AP News, I'm Haya Panjwani. The Trump administration says Harvard University will receive no new federal grants until it meets the White House's demands. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Meghani reports on a Trump administration plan to pay illegal immigrants for leaving the country voluntarily.
The Homeland Security Department says it would give those immigrants $1,000 plus travel money, adding it's already paid for a plane ticket for one immigrant to head from Chicago to Honduras. The Trump administration's portrayed self-deportation as a way for migrants to preserve the chance of one day returning to the U.S.
They can come back in if they're good people.
One immigration advocacy group says migrants should be cautious about the latest offer and suggests the administration's offering money for them to leave on their own because it's unable to arrest and remove as many as it wants. Sagar Meghani, Washington.
The family of an Ohio man says deputies and jail medical staff should be criminally charged in his death. AP correspondent Jennifer King.
25-year-old Christian Black died in March after being restrained in a Montgomery County jail in Dayton, Ohio. His family and their attorneys say that after Black became unresponsive, deputies who piled on him and medical staff stood by for several minutes without trying to save his life.
These officers didn't do anything of what they were supposed to do here. They know better. They should do better.
Family attorney Robert Grisham.
We don't have to think any further than George Floyd to know how positional asphyxiation works.
The coroner's office ruled that Black's death was a homicide, likely from positional asphyxia. Black was arrested after police say he crashed a stolen car. Video from the jail shows him yelling and banging his head against the door of his cell. Then deputies rush in, and 9 of them pin Black to the floor. He was wrestled into a restraint chair and then can be seen slumped motionless for several minutes before a deputy begins performing CPR. I'm Jennifer King.
This is AP News. Nuns are speaking out about the selection of a new pope. AP's Ed Donahue.
The Catholic Church reserves the priesthood for men, so only men will choose the new pope. There are over 650,000 nuns worldwide, including Delphine Kalisha from the Sisters of Mercy in Zambia, who hopes the new pope follows the lead of Pope Francis.
Especially promoting women religious in some leadership positions like he has done. And that has given us hope for women in the church.
Pope Francis named Sister Natalie Bacart the first female undersecretary in the Vatican Synod of Bishops' office.
Maybe you are a cardinal or a young sister. We are all together called to be protagonists, to carry on the mission of the church all together as brothers and sisters in Christ.
Bacart told the AP sisters want to be listened to like others, to be valued. I'm Ed Donahue.
I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
All right, folks. Well, that's going to wrap us up for today. It's been a great show. Got a couple of great phone calls from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for your comments and for tuning in. It is our birthday week, all week. We'll be back. We'll be back later today. Also, 2 things going on. We'll be back with the DPS event at American Memorial Park, and tonight, Off the Hill with Marissa Flores. Special guest is going to be Jamaica Tyrone, the managing director for the Marianas Visitors Authority. It's a show you're not going to want to miss. That's going to be at 5 p.m. tonight right here at the NMI News Service. So we'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and don't worry, even though we're messing around with it and having a good time, AI will never replace you because you're the best. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great day. We'll see you this afternoon.
Good morning, Marianas. So many things we gotta discuss. Happy day, Tirawami, and greetings to Rhoda.